The story of how the Rebel base on Crait was discovered by the Rebel Alliance is about to unfold in Star Wars The Last Jedi: The Storms of Crait, issue number 1. So as we open up into the comic, we catch up with Luke Skywalker and Han Solo, who are trying to outrun a bunch of Imperial ships. Unfortunately, they're not having too much of a good time or luck on their hands, considering the Empire just keeps unleashing squadrons of TIE fighters. Inside, we see Princess Leia Organa and Mon Mothma talking about retreating back to the coordinates they all established if something was to go wrong. They do get there and they start discussing the future of the Alliance. Where exactly are they going to go, and what locations could they possibly scout? Leia suggests the planet Crait, which just seems to be so remote and desolate and off the radar that it might be a good choice. Arriving there, she's greeted by a former friend of Bail Organa, who she says is a good man and she hopes they can trust him. All while that's going on, Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, and a few other notable people are exploring Crait's surface, trying to figure out what exactly is going on here, why this planet looks like this, why it was abandoned, and what exactly is going on underneath it. Now, of course, underneath the planet of Crait is giant salt mines which have been abandoned for some time. There's clearly an infrastructure, but everything is kind of more or less falling apart. Han Solo mentions to Leia that he does not trust this guy, that something seems a little shady, and things aren't exactly lining up to, well, how he's presenting himself. Back on the surface, we see that Luke is having a little bit of time while all these worms are starting to kind of jump through the surface, and he realizes, okay, if we just calm down, things will be fine. While they continue to scout this location, things take a turn for the worst. Leia knew that the friend of Bail was a traitor, and as it turns out, Scar Squadron is actually waiting to ambush them right now. As they come from the sky, we see them get into a giant firefight on the surface of Crait. It's pretty epic. Luke Skywalker even manages to go toe-to-toe with the one wielding the lightsaber and manages to break it. When all is said and done, the rebels win. The stormtroopers retreat, and everything more or less seems okay, up until Han Solo gets shot, but Leia is quick to draw her gun and end up killing the traitor. After this, they all agree that this was a pretty bad location, that there's nothing here, and they're going to keep searching for a new location to build another resistance base. But Leia is going to keep this one in memory. Star Wars: The Storms of Crait is pretty awesome. It's a nice simple backstory that establishes how the Rebel Alliance and Leia knows about this planet. It's nothing crucial to Star Wars lore, but if you want the backstory on Star Wars: The Last Jedi, it's a good addition to that. I really enjoyed this comic and I would give it a solid 8.5 out of 10.